after a lot of things. If somebody tells you to take care, they're actually telling you that you have got a big responsibility towards yourself. It is so much important that we get to look into it, that we do take care. Now, how do we take care? It's pretty simple for you to just say it out to somebody that you should take care, but those are the most sincere words and most loving words that somebody can actually give you, because that is also an advice to tell you that you should look after yourself. Alright, so it will only end with that person saying take care, but then the rest will actually come to you with what are you going to do to take care. So here are two things. We are not actually every day we are not every day surrounded by people who have intentions of caring for us and loving us. So when we are around people who are different from those people that truly love us, we must know the intentions that they have for us. For example, it's not everyone who is actually strong with their mind and with their heart as well. Some people cannot actually take it easy that somebody has been talking negatively and is a negative person as well. So with that person being negative, they'll also start to become a negative person as well. For example, I happened to have had two friends, so we're in a group of three, and I noticed that there were some times when we would not be with the other person. It would just be the two of us, and then the other person would be like, so, don't you think that other person gets to talk bad about us? And then I'm like, why? We are friends. Why would that be so? So because of the things that she used to say, I used to contemplate upon her words, and I started thinking that that person was bad, just like the way that she was thinking. And that was because my mind was weak to think more positively, and then I stood on the negative part. And I saw that not only me, but there were a lot of people who would be feeding on other people's minds and assumptions about other things. So if you're weak-hearted or your mind is not that strong with positive things, then you would actually get to be thinking and actually start producing the things that other people are producing as well. So you have to be strong-hearted and a positive person. Now, what it takes for you to not sit on those negative things is when you understand this, everybody can be negative. Anybody can be a negative thinker and also weak-hearted. But then it doesn't mean that those people cannot think positively. And it does not mean that those positive thoughts and your heart being pure, it cannot overcome the negative things which are there. If you insist that the negative things are more than the positive things, then it will be like that. So what needs to be done if you want to stay positive, even when the negative things come up? What can help you stay positive is when you believe that positive is there. And even if there are negative things, you just have to state them on the positiveness. So being criticized is something that is quite common because most people just don't like you because of your hair, because of the way you talk, because of the way you move, the way your voice is, and so on and so forth. And one of the ways that you can deal with criticism is for you to know that no one is perfect, first of all, and you living means that you're heading towards perfection. So obviously not everybody will take it that you are perfect, and since you are perfect you'll be loved. Other people will not even like you because you're perfect. But either ways, you should be confident with yourself overall, because sometimes we can get to be lowered even more because we believe that we are supposed to be on a low level simply because somebody has said, no, you talk too much, and then you are always out there like putting yourself there. Sometimes it is good to take advice, but also take note the way you are taking that advice and the way that advice is, because sometimes somebody can just be lowering you when you are okay. So people will not actually take everything about you okay, and that's what makes them people, and that's what makes you a person. Always remember that you are loved. Firstly, by God, you are loved by your family as well. Doesn't matter how the family is and what has gone on in the family, because the family is always there, because that's the first thing about having a family. It's about them loving you and you loving them. So remember that you are loved if you are criticized, and God loves you above all. So you should know that you are okay because you are loved, and you can do better and try other things because you are loved. When you are around people that seem to not want you to be around them, don't force yourself to fit in, because it might be for your own good that you shouldn't even stay there. It is good when people show you that they don't like you, rather than people trying to pretend that they like you. So if you try to force them to like you, it also happen that they will be showing you things of which are actually not even existing, smiles which are fake, frank talks which are even fake as well, and trying to make you feel as if you are comfortable around them, while they are just trying to misuse you in a way. So if people don't call you, don't text you, don't talk to you, don't greet you back as often as you do, like you greet them more and then you greet them first, you start conversations first, and don't force yourself to be around that person when it's obvious that they don't want you. So that's another way as well of taking care of yourself. Don't force yourself to be around people that don't want you to be around them. And how can you know actually? It's by the things of which I do just when they're texting, instead of conversations, they're not texting, then they're things like that. So for you to say, alright, let me let them be. Sometimes it's hard for you to let somebody go and for you to let someone be. But imagine it's you, somebody else telling you that you make it hard for me to breathe. Like if you are with me, I feel like I just touch my nose like this. I don't know. I can touch my nose like this, and then my mouth is also closed. I fail to breathe. It's actually terrible. Somebody else to tell me that. So it would be easy for you to leave them because you know how it would make you feel if somebody else was making it hard for you to breathe. Yes, what it also means if somebody says take care of yourself is that take key interest in the things that you love, because those are the things that are going to build you more. Stick to also the ideas that you have which are building you more. Imagine you write a sentence, you write a phrase, or maybe you write a song, and then you're like, wow, this is me. I am so much loving this, like that's what I do. And if you find yourself maybe giving a presentation or just giving that interview to somebody, and then it's all in your mind, and then you're like that's just me, that's wow, that's so good. Do that and keep on doing it, because sometimes an opportunity comes to you, but then if you are not well prepared for it, it actually goes away. So the time when you'll be spending doing what you love, that is a preparation for when an opportunity hits you and comes. So it will not come as a shock, and it will not be surprising when it says, here it is. You actually take it because you have been doing it for a long time. Read as much as you can if you love reading. Sing as much as you can if you want to be singing and then improve your voice. Do it more often because that's what you love. Do what you love because it's something that is going to be upgrading you more and more. Thank you so much. You have been watching Jessica Inonge Machwani's YouTube channel.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she lovely?